Unfortunately, I got an email this morning saying I wasn't selected to speak during the oral comment section for the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, so instead I'll do a live reading right now of what I had prepared. Hello, my name is Patrick. I am an engineer and scientist. I'm a member of the public and I hold no conflicts of interest. The vaccine guidelines need to be revised as follows. 1. COVID vaccines need to be available to everyone of all ages. There should be no limitations such as to only the elderly over 65 years and to the immunocompromised. They should be made available to all. 2. We need multiple COVID vaccines a year, 2 to 3 vaccines available a year. These should be available to everyone of all ages. 3. We need more frequently updated vaccines to be able to address the next coming variants as the virus continues to mutate. We need to be working on the next COVID vaccine as we are distributing the current COVID vaccine. 4. The COVID vaccines need to be free to everyone, especially the uninsured and underinsured. For the insured, the vaccination should be required to be covered by insurance. This will maximize vaccination uptake by eliminating financial barriers. To outline my first point, everyone is susceptible to COVID, and the long-term impacts of even a mild COVID infection can be devastating. Research has also demonstrated that if vaccinated at appropriate time intervals before the active immunity wanes after 4 to 6 months following vaccination, that both the severity of disease and the likelihood of developing long COVID symptoms are significantly reduced. Therefore, as this is a population-level concern, all members of said population should be able to be vaccinated without age limits and without the need of being previously immunocompromised. This is especially true for children, as they are both significant disease vectors and are also the ones that have the most to lose from post-COVID complications. Underpinning my second point, it has been demonstrated that the vaccines act as boosters to boost our immune systems. This immunity has been shown to wane in 4 to 6 months following vaccination. Logic dictates that additional vaccines would therefore be required 2 to 3 times a year to remain protected. It is that simple. Furthermore, COVID has had a summer wave and a winter wave every single year since the start of the pandemic. A minimum of 2 vaccinations to cover each known and predictable wave is necessary. Treating it like the flu, which has a single winter wave a year, simply makes no sense. For my third point, by ending the public health emergency and by extension the emergency use authorization, the public-saving mRNA vaccines were regulated to traditional FDA channels. The vaccine was selected to target XBB 1.5, which when it was dominating infections at around 80%. Currently, XBB 1.5 has mutated into numerous subvariants, and the targeted variant is nearly out of circulation, resting at approximately 3% of all infections. The distribution of this vaccine should have been available in March of this year, but because of politics and traditional regulatory channels, we are getting it within the next month. While it will still provide protection, it is no longer best matched for our COVID reality at the time. Furthermore, no new variant or grouping of variants has been targeted at this time for future vaccine development. FL 1.5.1 or BA 2.86 would likely be good targets for development of the next vaccine, which in an ideal world would be rapidly developed and distributed within the next 4 months. However, no action has been taken. To my last point, I will keep it simple. If people cannot afford the vaccine, they will not get the vaccine. With an unprotected population because of this laissez-faire open market policy for life-saving vaccines, the result will be the continued disablement and death of our fellow citizens. It is not too late to do the right thing. Thank you.